The movie begins with Alan Russell tries to murder his children, young Kaylee Russell and Timothy Russell, with a gun. Alan didn't murder them as they managed to hide away from him. Tim was telling the doctor that he keeps dreaming of a scene where he holds a gun and fires, but it's never been him holding the gun. Doctor explains to him that he has overcome his delusion both in his conscious and subconscious mind, therefore allowing him to be discharged from psychiatric hospital. The mirror, which had supernatural forces, appeared at an auction. Kaylee trying to get it back and wanted to destroy the mirror, which she thinks had caused her parents' death. Kaylee reunited with her brother Tim after Tim was discharged from psychiatric hospital. Kaylee told Tim that she got the mirror back and they are set to fulfill the promise they made in their youth, which is to kill the mirror. But Tim is reluctant to listen to what she says. "11 years earlier, when Tim was 10 years old, he and his family moved into a new house and bought new furniture, including a mirror. Back to the present time, Tim settles down in his new residence. Kaylee informs him that she will do her plan tomorrow and ask for his help. Mother of Tim and Kaylee, Marie, looking at the new mirror they just bought and feels like her scar is more noticeable. Their father, Alan, wakes up at night and grabs a pack of milk. While on his way back to his room, he sees a ghost. Back to the present time, Kaylee dreams that while she stands in front of the mirror, her father suddenly appears at the back and is trying to kill her. Next day, Kaylee's fiancé Michael found that there is some corpse picture printed out from Kaylee's computer. He asks Kaylee about that, but Kaylee refuses to answer. Kaylee finally got the mirror back after years. When she looks at the mirror, the statue reflected in the mirror is moving. Back to 11 years ago, Marie found that the plant in the house is wilt, and Kaylee saw a lady in her father's room while playing with Tim outside of the house. During the family dinner time, Alan biting his nail absent-mindedly, and Kaylee asks her father who is the lady in his room, but Alan replies there is no lady in his room. Back to the present time, Kaylee and Tim bring the mirror back to their childhood home and start the plan of killing the mirror. Kaylee started to film record and talk about the past death cases that were caused by the mirror. However, Tim does not agree with Kaylee, who is saying the mirror caused their parents' death. Tim insisted it was the act of their father who murdered their mother. Back to 11 years ago, while Alan was working in his room next to the mirror, he tried to remove the bandage from his finger, but the bandage magically sticks back to his finger. Alan then found out that his room was messy and he thought it was his children who did it. He scolded them and warned them not to do it again, especially to spoil their mother's plants. Tim insisted the wilt plants in the house are because of scientific reasons and not the mirror. Later, Kaylee tells that besides wilt plants, their dog, Mason, that disappeared back then is also because of the mirror. Marie and Alan having an argument on the gun that Alan just bought. Later, Mason was barking outside of Alan's room and Marie was unhappy with that and came to check but was bitten by the dog. Marie and Alan start to quarrel again. While Alan is out playing golf, Mason keeps barking at his office. Marie then locks him inside the room. But the dog disappears when Alan comes back home. Tim argues with Kaylee, saying that she has confused her memory because what he remembers is the dog did not disappear but it died because of its sickness. Alan and Marie have an argument about a lady in Alan's room. Their children were woken up by them. Tim argues that the woman they saw is their father's mistress, while Kaylee insists that the woman is a ghost. Tim insisted that Kaylee is sick. What she is trying to prove is all her delusion. He let the dog out and he encouraged her to seek help. After a fierce argument, they go back to the room and find that the camera was moved. When they review the camera tape, they find that it was them who moved the camera, but they don't remember they did that. Tim starts to panic and goes out the house to make a phone call, but he moves back to the house out of sudden. Back to the time of incident happened. Kaylee finds that Marie starts to behave weirdly by standing in front of the mirror. Marie also asks them about the lady in their father's room. Later, Marie found a piece of paper full of woman's name written on it in Alan's room. She was angry and overturned what was on the table. Marie threw a thing towards the wall, and suddenly she went out of control by the influence of a mirror and trying to kill her children. Alan went back home and subdued his wife from attacking the children. He then called police to seek help. But suddenly, under the influence of a mirror, he dragged his wife to the room and chains her up. Alan then said something inexplicably to Kaylee and Tim. He said, "We do not want you to disturb your mother." Kaylee is wondering what did his father mean by "we." Back to the present time, Kaylee and Tim change the light bulb that went off. Kaylee bite an apple but ends up biting a light bulb. At the end it happened to be her hallucination. Kaylee and Tim find there are a lot of problems in the home. Food is finished, TV is broken. She asks her dad to fix it, but her father just looks abnormal and doesn't do anything. Kaylee also asked her father to get a doctor for her mother, but Alan refused. Kaylee then went to her mother's room and found that her mother was chained up. Kaylee then seeks help from her neighbor, but Alan denies there is something wrong in their family. One night when the home lights went off, Tim sought help from his father, but he saw a ghost coming out and chased him. Kaylee saw that there are a lot of broken plates on the floor, but she finds that it is all hallucination. Suddenly she saw a ghost face in front of her and she stabbed it using the broken plate, but that ghost happened to be her fiancé. She killed her fiancé accidentally. Kaylee and Tim went outside the house and called the police. Tim tells Kaylee that they just have to wait outside and wait for the anchor to drop down and kill the switch. Kaylee and Tim enter back to the house and saw their father turn into a ghost and holding a gun chased them. Alan let go of Marie, and Marie went crazy chasing and attacking her children. Just when she was about to kill Kaylee, her conscience returned back and stopped it, but she was then shot dead by Alan. Alan continues searching for his children and wants to kill them, but Tim attacks him and drops his gun. Tim picked up the gun and pointed the gun towards his father, and his father holding Tim's hand and shot death himself. The movie ends with Tim accidentally releasing the anchor and killing Kaylee, who stood in front of the mirror due to hallucination.